All right, I'm back. All right. So where have I been? What have I been doing? Um. So the first thing that I have been doing. So finished school. Well, this semester, trying to get in contact with the university again because they have this weird system where like every time I finish a semester, I have to get like a password, like a PIN number, in order for it to like let me officially register. That's the first part that I got to figure out. The second part is like I got to figure out what classes I have to register for. Uh, and for whatever reason, it's like every time I am, um, it's like I think they change the password every semester, basically. So the first thing that I'm looking at right now is there are like maybe two classes that I know I have to take, probably knowing I have to take. Um, and that's going to be like some sort of like small business management or operation or something like that. It's like it's a not a typical like class name. Um, and then there's a class that I can only take if I am considered to be at senior standing, whatever that procedure would be. Um, let's see here. What else here? So that's the first like thing I'm trying to figure out. And then there's a bunch of classes that I don't know if I have to sign up for or not, which is either like the school is making me sign up that is like not on the actual like official page of required classes, but it's more like their own type of things that I need to complete. Or it's stuff on the program that I don't know if I have to complete or already have completed, or if I have something else that is like covering that requirement or credit requirement. So that's the first like big issue that I need to figure out with school. Second thing is with work. I still work at the hardware store that I was telling you about, Rooster. However, I have been like applying a lot since, well, basically since last October. But it's like there's periods where like I actively am applying everywhere, or there's like down periods where I maybe apply like one or two jobs every day or two. So that's what I've been doing in terms of work. However, it's now finally started to get some results. I've had two interviews so far. I had one maybe I want to say 3 weeks ago. Um, and now, unfortunately, I didn't get the job, which was some sort of like sales specialist job. Um, what's weird is they told me that they were going to call me back, and they never did call me back. Um, in another position, which I had an interview with today, they call it an administrative support assistant. That's what they call it.
Okay.
And I'm not 100% sure what that is, but it's what's weird is it's the first interview I've had with this company where it's an online interview. And I had an interview with three other people. One person who is somebody from human resources, and then two guys that are more within like the area of what I'm going with, which is like that administrative support thing. Um, so I don't know what the deal, what the answer is going to be with that until maybe next week. Um, so that is the first thing I'm working on. So the school thing, if I don't manage to get it, if I don't get that password today, I'm probably going to get it tomorrow. Worst case scenario, I get it Monday. It's just what's really unfortunate is because of the whole coronavirus situation right now, a lot of people are not wanting to, or maybe are forced to work at home, or just like not working at the main office where they typically work. So it's hard to get in touch with people. And it's all, and with my school, I mean, they're even worse with it. It's like usually no one's at the university or something like that. However, my big concern is I'm hoping they don't try to force me to take like math classes. That's what I'm trying to avoid, or any kind of like statistics classes. There's like 4 or 5 categories of classes that I'm trying to not get into, which is like accounting, statistics, math. Um, I can't remember the other ones off the top of my head, but it's like 3 of them. But there's a potential they might make me take another computer class, which I'm fine with, but I don't know what it would be, what kind of computer class. Usually it's like something with Microsoft Office. The last one was just PowerPoint. Um, and I think we had maybe like one assignment that was with Excel. And it was such an easy class, and I got an 8 in it. Um, Let me see if I can actually open it up, because if I can find the actual checklist, I can actually sort of get an idea, because I haven't looked at it in like 2 weeks. Um, so the school thing I'm still working on. One of the main reasons why I've been busy and not really like at the house that much is because my mom is still trying to sell this house. There were like 2 houses on the market that she was looking to get into, one that she really wanted to get into. And it's sort of a weird story. It's basically the house. I'm gonna call this house one. Um, I'm gonna call house one is this house that is in a like a richer neighborhood, so it has a good location. It's not like the best of the best in the area, but it's like I would say at least in the middle. The person who was trying to sell it was originally trying to sell it for around $620,000, I think, was the price. Yeah, but no one was buying it, and it was on the market for a very long time. I don't know how long, but they basically were not selling it. And then they dropped the price to, I think, something like 500 and something. I don't know what it was for sure. I want to say maybe 550. Um, my mom took a look at. Well, actually, I'm trying to think if I don't know if I've been to the house or not to take a look at it. I might have. If it's the one I'm thinking about, it's a good house and it's completely made out of brick, and it was built in like the later '80s, like late '80s, compared to the house that's I'm living in, which is like early '70s. Um, which, yeah, I mean, this house is old, and it's not like crazy old, but it's like it's now the point where you need like to do renovations to keep it safe. We changed the windows when we first moved to the house, which is probably around 2007, 2008. So we've been in that house for a while, at least maybe as at most 15. Well, no, not 15. I want to say it's like 12, 13 years. And we changed the windows sometime, I want to say around 2008, 2009. However, the windows probably need to be cleaned. Shingles, we didn't change it, but actually, let me think, because we changed the siding of the house. Um, I think, yeah, we changed the siding, and then we painted the siding, I think, twice. Originally, like a baby blue, light blue color, and my mom didn't like it, so she painted it like a white color, and then she painted it like a tan, beige color. Um, but anyway, so house one, the person was selling it, trying to sell it for 550 their second time around, and she gave an offer of, I want to say it was like 450. I'm not sure though. I have to check. I believe it was 450 was what she was offering, and the person, my understanding, they like waited 2 3 days and then they declined the offer. And I think what we did was we waited like another 3 weeks. We didn't say anything, but we still wanted that house. Um, and nobody was buying that house. So my mom decided to send a second offer of 475, 475,000. And turns out they changed. Well, I don't really want to say they, but basically it's like somebody I know, or well, let's just say a family member, changed it from 475 to 425, I think was, or 420. I don't know what it was. Something, basically, we didn't know that they changed our offer, and apparently the person got really mad that we changed the offer and then we went down instead of up. So basically, somebody changed my mom's offer from 475 to 425, and apparently the seller got mad that we went down, and whoever the family member who changed the price decided that the reasoning for going down in their offer was because of the coronavirus economic thing that's going down. That's what their reasoning was. The person was mad, and then we were kind of like sitting around thinking, well, what to do. And 2 weeks later, somebody, I don't want to say bought the house, but they like got it under contract, which means that they pretty much are in the process of buying it, but there is a slim chance that something can go wrong, which that means that maybe they're trying to get a loan from the bank for some sort of financing to get the house, or maybe they are, if not a loan, maybe they're trying to basically need time to like get to the house or get settled or something the other. Um, and why I say there's a slim chance is because maybe the bank doesn't give them a loan and they have to cancel them buying the house, or maybe um, just something goes off or something goes bad where they basically don't get that house, and then we could get the house again. So that's what my mom's hoping for right now for house one. House two is, well, for house one, to give you an idea, I think it's like it's a two-story house. This is a two-story house that we currently live in. Uh, but this house one is a whole lot bigger, and you can get like, it's, my grandmother calls it a castle, but it's I'm trying to think, because our house right now, I believe, has maybe 4 bedrooms. I think my mom left at a store. I think she came back. I just heard about that. Yeah. So this house, I think, had at least five. I don't know for sure. I have to look at the details again, but it's basically a bigger house. House two, also two-story house. Um, my only complaint about it was that it's like right near the road, so you might get like noise from traffic, but it's not like one of the busy roads in the city. Um, but the way it was built, the house would need like a lot of renovations. Um, I think house two, we basically decided not to get, mainly probably because of all the renovations that are needed, and also the house two was more like a what you would call, um, I don't know what the right word or name of it or term of it would be. It's like a house that you try to flip. So basically, you buy to resell, not more like to be living in one. And we decided not to get that house. And what's weird was it was built like, um, like it had a very unusually large garage. That was like a third of the size of the house. Like you can easily fit 4 cars in the garage at least, maybe even depending on the car, maybe even 6 cars. What is? Oh, someone's asking me a question here. Fine, I got a question. How do you enable the community tab? You should have a community tab on your channel, or there should be an option to create a poll. And once you try to create a poll on it kind of brings up the community tab, and you can make it like a poll or switch it to more like a you can either write a message or post like a photo. Sometimes it lets you even post like a little video. Um, I don't know for sure, but I think is what you're trying to do is you try to figure out how to put a poll or like a thing like that to enable the community tab. Let's see, house. There's also like a house three option, which I'm not liking, but my mom is like thinking it's not a bad option. Um, that's a one-story house, has a very large yard around the house, and I'm not like for me it's like not bad to have a large yard. It's just the work that's going to be associated with like just maintaining the yard is a lot. Let me think what else. So that's basically 3 houses that are we're kind of having in consideration. I think house two is going to probably not be the option. Um, but my mom's still looking around at other houses, so that's like another big thing. So those 3 things is basically why I have been active like on Roblox. Um, but I still or Discord, yeah, because I've been staying at my second office. Like this is what I call Office One. So that's one. And what else have we been doing? Like today, what I did was so we've been like painting most of the rooms we have. And also, my mom decided to build another bathroom. We had 2 bathrooms in our house, one upstairs, one downstairs, and we decided to build a third bathroom downstairs. Okay, so I'm seeing somebody here asking. Okay, Rain Gold's asking a lot. Why didn't you play Roblox? I think you mean why don't I play Roblox? Your question. Um, So I have been playing Roblox. I've been mainly playing 2 games, but right now it's more like one, which is Skyblock. And Skyblock has been good so far. They've made 2 updates since I've been at my second office. Um, and I've now figured out how to like right now it's the economy in the game has been progressing a lot. Like when I first started, nobody had like 100,000 coins. Right now, the most I've seen, I saw one guy have 5 million. I right now, yeah, I right now have about I'm somewhere around the 100 to 200,000 mark coins. It's like what do you call it? Like fluttering, going varying around that mark. Um, fluctuating is what I'm thinking of. Because what I had somebody show me their process of building almost like a factory in the game. And right now I'm focusing on, I think, 3 areas. One is to create like a iron factory, which I've now have like a basic one set up. Second one is working on basically like a berry bush farm. Right now I've managed to get around 80 berry bushes. And the third one is building a factory that focuses on production of onions because onions are right now, currently the most expensive um, vegetable you can grow in the game. And I, my problem is in order to buy onion seeds, they're expensive. They're 2,000 coins per seed. And then the totems, which basically they're an automatic system that collects the onions from the ground. Each one costs 8,000. However, they don't collect the extra seeds. They basically each onion they collect and then they plant the seed that's from the onion, but they don't collect ever any extra seeds. However, if you manually collect it, you have a chance to get extra seeds for free. So, but that requires a lot of work. And what I've decided is I need to get it to be automated as much as I can because eventually it'll start producing enough onions for in exchange basically gold or coins in this case to be able to basically buy more units to further grow that factory. Um, so that's like the big thing that's going. Oh, what is this? You were kicked from the game. Your islands. I'm trying to get back onto Skyblock. You were kicked from this game. Your island is too large for the target server. Please join a different. Okay. My island's not that big, so I don't know why they say that. And I was playing Hexaria. Uh, what? Mm, I haven't played Hexaria in a very long time now. If I could at least my problem is I don't know if I'm gonna get this like administrative job. If I manage to switch over to that, um, and it's like a decent paying thing, what's going to happen is they want me to, if I were to work that job, they want me to work a what they call a closing shift, which is not really a closing shift. It's more like a middle of the day type of shift. It's 12:30 to 9, which may turn to 1:30 to 10. So that means like I got time in the morning to do something, and then not really have much time. Is what I used to do, like have a lot of time in the evening to do stuff. Um, which now it's like I don't really have any time at all because they're having me right now currently where I work, which is more like the garden center. Um, I have to wake up at 5 and then get to work at 6 in the morning. So, which is not easy to do right now. Like I can do it, but the problem is because it's summer, pretty much about to be summer. Um, it's not easy to go to sleep early because it's still like light outside, so you have to find some way to basically cover the windows or make the windows as dark as possible, or prevent the light coming in. So it becomes easier to sleep. Um, so that's a big problem there. I got to balance out the sleeping schedule there. And starting May 26th, um, I'm going to have the summer classes start on this. So I have to figure out, what how that's going to go, and I haven't decided. See, what's weird about the summer classes now is when I used to take them. Um, when I used to take summer classes, they were from June to August. that's back at when I was in the community college. Right now, at the university, they break it up into two different summer, what they call sections. Um, Summer one and summer two, which is basically June and July. And they're each 4 weeks to do a class, which I find kind of interesting because typically they're 16-week classes instead of 4 week. Like 8 week, I can understand how that operates. 4 week just seems barely any time, even though I just, yeah, even though I just took a communication class that was only about 5 weeks. And all we had was one public speech and a couple of essays. That's it, which is, I mean, fine with me as a student, but like my problem is I don't know how difficult it's going to be with depending on the classes because like one of the classes they told me at one point to for me to take, which is like a university requirement type of thing. They want me to take a PE class, but online, which I'm trying to figure out what that is. And they have two different classes. One is like wellness, introduction to wellness and well-being, or something like that. And the second one is fitness walking, which I don't understand how that even operates. So if I have to take that, I'm going to take one or the other. It doesn't matter which one. Um, However, I'm thinking the introduction to wellness and well-being may be they may have me like do more essays. Here we go. Also, many Robloxers asking, you should do giveaways like you used to. Um, if I could figure out how to go about doing the giveaway stuff, I may start that up again. But my problem is I don't know exactly of what. My thinking is to maybe do like a Skyblock type of giveaway. If people are like, the problem is I haven't even seen people on YouTube doing Skyblock giveaways, and I know it's something that I can set up and do, but my problem is I don't know if I'm going to get viewers. If that makes sense. Like, in theory, I should be able to get viewers because it's still a popular game right now, and I think it has the potential to still be popular for a while. It's just it doesn't have like I think because I think the key with the thing with Adopt Me is they constantly had some sort of weird update, and people they had a fan base mainly on Twitter that kept following the group. And I guess that's and apparently Adopt Me on Roblox at one point had almost 2 million players at one point, which is kind of hard to imagine. Apparently that was the case. I think what else. So basically, I have classes that I don't know one of the classes that I need to take. They don't offer in June, but I can take it in July, or I can wait till basically the fall semester to take. Um, I have to take like the math that they're trying that at one point they were trying to get me to take. I'm gonna take it in the summer and not in the fall. That's my current preference because I just don't like math and I can't stand especially it being like 16-week. Like I've taken it before it's 16-week, knowing I'm going to hate it and end up hating it. It's much rather have it a shorter period because I typically do well with the 8 week classes back when I had that as like the only option really, or the option that I would usually pick. Um, so my big thing now is I need to get them to give me that password so at least I can register for what's available. Which I mean, pretty much thinking at this rate, tomorrow or Monday is when I'm going to end up getting that answer. But yeah, that's basically what the plan with school is. So what have you been doing, Rooster? Yeah, I saw the dancing one, which was good. Which movie was it? Mm, okay. See, that's the thing. I haven't been able to find his YouTube channel for some reason. I used to have the link to his channel, but there's no easy way to get to it. What I'm wondering is maybe you should have somewhere on your channel a way to access Varney's channel or like a link to it, basically. I do see you have the Roosterite clan, but I don't know if putting Varney's name on that list makes any sense to do or not. All right. What game is that? Because is that the one that you were asking for me to make a map to? Okay. Could you tell me about some of that game? Like what the game is or what your plans are with the game? All right. Um, okay. Hmm. I'm right now in Skyblock. I am probably. I tell you what, I'm going to sell. What I'm thinking about doing is eventually getting into a Skyblock live stream. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Last time I tried doing it, my mic for whatever reason was not. So I have that on the list. What else? Have you played Skyblock recently? How far have you gotten into the game? Huh? Okay. Take a look at Barney's channel. Barney should put up a image for his profile picture. Uh, Varney's backstory. Oh, I like this image. What looks to be a rooster on a TV screen, and then there's a table. Oh, oh yeah, I see now. Who was talking in the video? Oh, I see here. I'm liking this video so far. The narrator did a good job, by the way. like listening to it right now. By the way, I don't know if you can tell. Uh, I'm at the part where he was like held up by a dark figure next to a car. Okay. Bethany Crack. That's what was that? Who was there? I did like that. Oh, what should he do next? Okay, that's interesting. Oh yeah, nice. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to let me see how many people are still watching this. Three people. Four people. Okay, four people and 10 likes. But about three or four. It always fluctuates for whatever reason. It like spikes as soon as I start, and then the start kind of gradually goes down, and then usually I don't know why it like fluctuates like that. All right, so I am thinking I'm gonna go ahead and end this little video, and then I'm going to check out your game. Okay. All right. Let's see here.